What if I told you that everything you fear, the uncertainty, the discomfort, the moments where nothing makes sense, might actually be the key to something greater? That chaos and order, instead of being opposites, are more like partners, each incomplete without the other. Think about your own life, the moments that changed you, that really changed you. They didn't come when everything was stable and clear. They came when something shattered in your routine, when you were caught off guard and thrown into the deep end. Being forced to adapt, those were the moments that shaped you. Chaos is uncomfortable, it's unpredictable, it breaks routines, and it makes us feel like we're losing control. But here's the thing, it's also where transformation begins. A forest fire will destroy everything in its path, but it's also clearing and preparing the ground for new life. And that's not just poetic, it's an ecological fact. Nature needs disruption to evolve. Without it, growth stagnates. And human beings are no different. A breakup, a job loss, a painful failure, those are real life wildfires. They hurt, but they also wake us up. That breakup, maybe it forced you to figure out who you were without someone else. That failure, maybe it taught you more than any win ever could. Getting lost, sometimes that's the only way to find something new. Let's not romanticize chaos, it's frustrating. It's that feeling of being stuck between two choices. Neither of them are perfect, both of them are uncertain. It's that mental fog when you know something isn't working, but you're scared to change it. Maybe you've been there, waking up with that tight feeling in your chest, wondering if today's the day you finally do something different. We say we want growth, but we forget. Growth never shows up clean and tidy. It usually kicks down the door. We crave control. We build plans, we set goals, we micromanage our lives because we think it makes us safer. And sure, some structure helps, but too much? That's what we call a prison. Think about your best memories, the moments that made you feel alive. Were they scheduled? Were they on a checklist? Or did they just happen, completely unannounced? Control is seductive. And it's seductive because it gives us the illusion of security. But life is fluid. People change, circumstances shift, plans fall apart, and that's not failure, that's just how things happen. That's reality. And when we cling too tightly to control, we end up fighting life instead of flowing with it. But what if we didn't fight? What if we started listening, adjusting, and adapting slowly? Letting go of control doesn't mean giving up. It means trusting your ability to move on with whatever comes next. Balance isn't about standing still, it's about movement, constant adjustment, subtle shifts, not resisting the sway, but moving with it. We treat life like it's either chaos or order, black or white, but real life is lived in the gray. It's that tension between structure and freedom, between discipline and spontaneity. Let's look at nature again. A tree bends with the wind, stays rooted. A river carves through stone, not by force, but by persistence. Balance is knowing when to stand firm and when to flow. In Buddhism, there's this idea of impermanence. Nothing stays the same, and everything's always moving. And on the other end, clinging leads to suffering, but flowing, Flowing leads to peace. Your goal isn't to conquer chaos or perfect control. It's to learn to dance between them. The moment you stop trying to force everything into place, something shifts. You start to trust not just the world, but yourself. You begin to listen, not only to logic, but to intuition. You stop needing to have all the answers and start showing up for the questions. Letting go doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're choosing peace over panic, openness over control. And something beautiful happens when you do. You become present. You stop living in the what if or the what was and start living in the what is. And from that space, life unfolds. Not perfectly, but meaningfully. So, maybe the secret isn't in avoiding chaos or clinging to order. Maybe it's in learning to dance between them, to find comfort in discomfort, to breathe in the unknown, and to trust the process, especially when you can't see the destination. Life is a moving current, and you don't need to fight it. You just need to keep moving. Keep listening and keep adjusting. The path will reveal itself in time.